Hey, what's going on, everyone? Matthew from therighttrader.com back again with another stock market video. Today, I'm going to be doing a price prediction and review of DWAC stock, which is also known as Digital World Acquisition Corp. But what this really is the SPAC behind Trump's Truth Social media platform. And this is a stock that's had a lot of hype, a bit of a controversial stock. Some people love it, some people hate it. I'm just here to give the review. And to be quite honest, I think it's very undervalued right now. I'll be giving you some of the reasons why. But most importantly, if we take a look at their market cap here, it's only at $3.14 billion. And this is after even pumping a little bit recently, right? So this is pretty impressive and a very low valuation compared to its competitors. We're going to be talking about that in this video. Now, for those who don't know what Truth Social is, it is part of the Trump Media and Technology Group, which is going to be a new social media platform that's actually just been launched today. And it is basically very similar to Twitter. It is targeting sort of a little bit of a more conservative audience, but really what it is a different stance on traditional big tech. They are, sort of positioning themselves on that other side of the market that has not really been covered by mainstream media. And for that reason, that definitely could be a pretty big market opportunity for the company. I know a lot of you probably want to get someone's opinion on this stock, and that's what I'm here for. So make sure to subscribe for that. Also follow me on Twitter for live market updates. Now, what you need to understand about the DWAC stock, right, which is the Trump Media and Technology Group, is they are really going to be building multiple things. Now, of course, first and foremost is their Truth Social app, right? And we've got a lot of competitors in that sector as well that have been garnering some hype. So I think that this industry is very primed right now, considering the geopolitical environment. But basically, they are not only going to be working on the Truth Social app, but they also have TMTG Plus, which is something that they're going to be working on, and TMTG News. So as you can see, they're going to be targeting different media segments, right? This is a full force media company. So I think it's important to keep that in mind. And they're really targeting all of the big tech monopoly power in Silicon Valley. Now, if we take a look at the market opportunity here, as they made in this PDF overview of the company, they are not only targeting Twitter, but they are targeting many other platforms as well, such as Apple, Netflix, Google, Facebook, and Amazon. And I mean, if we just think about the market caps of some of those companies, we're talking hundreds of billions of dollars, right? So over here, you can see that with True Social, they're mainly targeting Twitter and Facebook. With TMTG Plus and TMTG News, they're targeting other mainstream media companies. And then they even have a long-term opportunity, which I think a lot of people are undervaluing right now, which is the TMTG Tech Stack, which is something that they may be exploring, which is basically a cloud storage competitor to things like Amazon Web Services, Stripe, etc. So that is a very, very interesting factor, in my opinion, that I really think people are undervaluing right now. So let's go ahead and take a look at the stock itself. I'll be covering the more detailed chart as well. But first off, we're going to start by looking at the valuation right here of $3.14 billion. Obviously, this is a brand new company, right? They don't have a bunch of revenue rolling in yet or anything like that. But obviously, considering, who's backing it, the platform behind it, this is a very, very big opportunity. And now, I do want to directly compare this to some of its competitors, and you're going to very quickly see why I think it's heavily undervalued. So compared to Twitter right now, it's just a tenth basically of the valuation of Twitter. And like I said, right, Twitter is really mostly the app. They're going to be targeting multiple things like we saw on these pages back here, right? So that is something that is right off the bat not really being valued as much as the app itself. Now, that is just Twitter. If we take a look at some other apps in the category, we're going to be taking a look at Snap stock. That's at $61 billion. So that's, 1/20th of the valuation almost of Snap stock here for TMTG stock, DWAC stock. And we can go through the list, right? I mean, it depends how big you want to go. Of course, if we go into the bigger ranks, which may be, a little bit hard to compete with, but Facebook is obviously at $561 billion, right? If the TMTG group even gets to $100 billion from the current market cap of DWAC stock, that is going to be a massive, massive, massive increase from there, right? So that is just at a $100 billion valuation, which I actually think is very achievable for the stock within a few years. And really, I could see this happening within the next 2 to 5 years. I could see it probably reaching $30 billion initially, and then onwards from there, moving into that $50 to $100 billion market cap area. So I think that, in terms of an actual stock that's kind of new to the market and, institutions haven't yet scooped this up, etc. I think that this is a great opportunity, and I'm probably going to buy some myself. I don't own any right now. I remember looking at the stock back when it had just launched at $9, and unfortunately, I missed that massive 800% pump. We have not actually come back and tested that level just yet. At $94 around was that high, but now we can see a bit of a cup and handle formation here, where we're coming back up after peaking out at the drop of $39. We bounced very nicely from there and really have never looked back since. Even during this market drop, right, this stock has actually increased, and I think that we may see a little bit further downside for US stocks, but this is one that could still keep the hype going even throughout all of that. Now, talk about the actual chart itself. I know you all follow me for the technical analysis, and I have a course on that, my technical analysis master course. You can check that out, link in the description. Less than $20, 30-day money back guarantee. So let's start off, right? We've got a typical cup and handle pattern that's forming right now. This is one of the most bullish and strongest patterns that you can find across cryptos. I'll also point out that with this pattern, you get something called basically a level that you can take here, that basically measures if we do break out from the previous sort of neckline, which was around $122. If you want to take it from here, it would be at $100. Basically what this does is, if we close the actual U-shaped formation here, we can take this and use this as a multiple for how high we expect it to go. That is usually, in theory, what is done for this type of setup in technical analysis. And over here, you can see that with just this breakout alone, we could expect it to reach $217. And keep in mind, right, that would only bring us to a little bit over of a $7 billion market cap, which is nothing compared to my long-term targets that I mentioned in this video. But that's just on the technicals, right? We are already primed for that in the technicals at $220 right here, just with this breakout. If we get that, which by all means, right, we are almost there. This could happen literally within a matter of just a few more weeks, and we're off to the races with a breakout higher. And I see the opportunity for downside being very minimal here, right? I think in a worst case scenario, we would just consolidate in this level that we've been in, somewhere between $50 and $100. But seeing the hype that's behind the stock, and it's been trending all over the place recently. If we go to stocktwits.com, I also have an account there. This is a stock that has actually been trending a lot recently as well. So there's a lot of interest in this stock, and that is typically a very powerful combo considering all the factors we're putting in here. So right now, I think it's actually at a pretty good price. I personally would have loved to get it at a lower price, but I just am not confident that we're going to see these lower levels again. So for that reason, I think right now is actually a pretty good area to be buying, and that is not financial advice. That's just my own personal opinion. But I'm excited to see how much this stock can increase in the coming months and next year or two, because I really see this easily reaching $10 to $15 in market cap, $10 to $15 billion in market cap in the next 6 months to a year. And like I said, right, we're looking at 30 to 50 billion maybe in the next 2 to 3 years, and then in the next 3 to 5 years we could be looking at even moving towards that 50 to 100 billion dollar range for this stock. So extremely bullish. I think the team behind this is going to do very good. And with that being said, make sure to follow me on Twitter, StockTwits. I actually did make a account on Truth Social. I don't know if it fully launched yet, but I guess follow me on there if you want. And hopefully you like this video. Hopefully this overview and insight was helpful, this price prediction and review. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Have a great day.